Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Become Successful with your host, Yemi Osho. Shout out to my followers, subscribers. Thank you so much. Really want to appreciate you guys uh, for your support. On this video, I would like to talk about things. I'm sure some people will relate with what I'm going to be discussing about. And is titled Realities of a Career Journey. Realities of a Career Journey. And you see, I think that is probably one of the most difficult things. Ask people a lot of time, even the people that you perceive to be successful or doing so well, and ask them. Some don't feel, some are not so happy. No, no, let me not use that word. Some don't feel fulfilled. I think that is an aspect of life that everyone seeks to get. But you see, there are some people that are doing extremely well, that you perceive to be doing extremely well, do not feel do not have the sense of fulfillment from what they are doing. Now, a lot of it could be based on the careers they've chosen, or a niche they set out for themselves. Um, yes, I know I've talked a lot about passion, doing what you're passionate about, and then you wouldn't feel like you're working. And for you to get paid doing your passion is just gonna be another advantage. But you have to understand that as long as you are providing services, okay, that is needed by people, you're always gonna make money. All right. Um, but what I found out, and I believe that maybe I should do a research on this, um, is that sustaining any career whatsoever that you've chosen requires a little bit of passion about it. Yes, not everybody has even found out who they are. Okay, there's the reality of it. You find out a lot of people do not even have a clue if they are passionate about anything. They just know, well, I just have to do this job. I have to do what I have to do. I have to pay the bills. And some do know what they are really passionate about, but because for the bills, they have to pay the bills. They have kids to take care of, and whatsoever it is, they might have suppressed it. And then you see that a lot of people also, their choice of career is based on what their parents said, what the environment said, maybe even some stumbled upon it. But my own advice, okay, my own 2 cents is this. I think for young people, I mean, if you're younger, if you're in the 20s, okay, um, I mean, if you're not really sure about what you are passionate about, okay, I would say, try your hands out on a lot of things, because you have a little bit of time on your hands. So try quite some things that and then you might find your passion. You might stumble upon something that you like and you really passionate. Because listen, uh, passion plays a big role in having that sense of fulfillment, if I want to put it that way. Now, let me read a quote for you by Cicero. Okay, he said, we must decide what manner of man we wish to be and what calling in life we would follow. And this is the most difficult problem in the world. So what Cicero is simply saying is that the most difficult problem in the world is not even finance. Okay, it's not a finance. It's that the problem is that men find it difficult to know what they are calling. So I think the first thing that you want to know is know who you are yourself. You have to find yourself. You have to identify who you are, where you are at the moment, and then you could that helps you to forge ahead. So I would say if you've not if you don't know your passion, what you're passionate about, or what you're good at, or what you really want to do, I would say sometimes you can't really see yourself sometimes. You can see everybody, every other person, but you can't see yourself. If you have people that are your loved ones that can really tell you the truth, some already have identified it and seen it seeing you doing certain things that if you can only concentrate and develop on that particular thing, it's going to take you places that you never ever thought you could be. It's going to really make you blow and take you places. So I would say those things that people have identified about you, I mean, they will be able to point out and say, man, listen, guy, this is what we've observed about you. And so that is a pointer. And for those that have identified their calling, their passion, and then maybe due to responsibilities, paying bills, and for whatever reason at the moment you cannot dive into it, I would say on the side, begin to nurture it, begin to build it till it's able to take care of responsibility, because you can't leave what you're doing at the moment and say, oh, well, I'm going for my passion. That is gonna be suicidal. I would say fund your passion on the side. Okay. If you're doing something that you're not passionate about, but then it's paying your bills, hold on to that. Fund your passion on the side. And then as time goes on, as you nurture what you're passionate about, someday, someday, because you put in a lot of time, because you're passionate about it, and you're putting a lot of time into these things, in a little while, because it's something you love, it's gonna show, and then it's someday it's gonna blossom. So, um, in conclusion, I believe every man, woman, lady, um, you have to face the realities of career journey. There's certain things that our stories are different. We have different backgrounds. We were born in different places. Our circumstances are different. So what pertains to me may not really work for you. And that is why you cannot really use someone else's template. But there's something that is common to all men. Okay, irrespective of wherever you were born, if you were born in Australia, born in the remote villages, somewhere else, I think something that is common to all men is the passion and the calling. So I would say find your calling, find what you're passionate about, dedicate your life to it, and then you will blossom. And fulfillment will be derived. I hope you learned one thing from this video. If you did, if you saw this video to the end, please give me a thumbs up. Share this with family and friends, and I will catch you on the next episode. Peace.